Vamos fazer a ola? Vamos entrar! ZOE SALDANA e JON LANDAU!
Barulho, barulho, barulho!
Faz barulho, galera!
Oi! Brasil! Mais alto!
Hello, hello, hello!
A pleasure to meet you. Thank you. You're gorgeous. You're amazing. Oh, really, really.
Could you see here? ZOE SALDANA aqui na CCXP! Olha aí. This is wonderful. This is wonderful.
Thank you.
This is beautiful. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us. It's great to be back here at Comic-Con, and this is Zoe's first trip to Brazil.
Really?
This is your second time in CCXP,
enjoying?
right?
Third time.
So much.
Yeah, I remember. You came for Alita?
Alita Battle Angel, Avatar the first time, and now we're back with Way of Water.
That's amazing. You guys just came out from the panel, right?
Yes.
And how was that experience to show Avatar #2 here for Brazil?
The response we got from you made us tear up on stage.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah?
It was
Yes.
so amazing. It was just so magical. Thank you so much for loving Avatar the way that you do. It just means everything. Obrigado.
You can feel, right? The energy here.
Yes.
How they love you. It's amazing, right?
And we are right here in front of all CCXP and in front of the trailer of Avatar: The Way of Water. We are seeing Neytiri all day here.
Yes.
And it looks gorgeous. It looks amazing. So congrats on that.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Obrigado.
Obrigado. Wait till you see the whole movie. Wait till you see her performance. Wait till you see her kick a little you-know-what in the film.
Nice. So he's talking about your performance. You have to be underwater. You have to hold your breath. I mean, it's just a great accomplishment. In terms of acting, in terms of surviving and breathing, and I mean, it's a great accomplishment. So how do you do that?
It was the new set of challenges that Jim presented to us. In the first Avatar, it was archery and horseback riding and learning how to become a Na'vi and speak like a Na'vi. This second time around, we had the opportunity to refresh everything that we had learned, and then he presented a new set of challenges that was almost unimaginable. We needed to learn to free dive. Not just perform 5 feet underwater, 30 feet underwater. And obviously it's James Cameron, you're not gonna say no. You're gonna go,
can't,
okay.
right? How could you say no, right?
Of course, you're the producer of Avatar. And do you have to say no to James Cameron?
Look, you have to be the devil in the ear and the angel in the ear. I think no never gets you anywhere. It doesn't get you anywhere in a relationship. So you have to communicate, you have to talk, and you have to express why. And when you have a cast that is as willing to give as our cast has always been, it makes it a lot easier.
All right. And of course, the second time, I think it's harder, or maybe it's easier because there's a lot of technology that you guys invented before. What's the level of difficulty in this one, the second one?
And it was harder or not?
Well, the water performances, like training underwater, was the biggest level of difficulty, and it was harder in thought, you know. But once we got into it, and obviously Jim surrounded us with world-renowned free divers that knew exactly what they were doing, and we surrendered to the training. Something really magnificent happened with all of us. We were able to be underwater and perform confidently. And that was kind of magical.
And for us, it was about giving the audience something they've never seen before. Raising the bar, going to a whole new standard. So it was a challenge we put on ourselves to exceed what we had ever done before. And thanks to the team around us, we've done that.
Nice. If you look at the movies that James Cameron does, there's always this element of parenthood and family. I mean, if you talk about True Lies, or if you talk about Aliens, even Terminator. What's the difference of making a movie about family setting in the 80s and set in 2022?
Well, I think science fiction gives us a great opportunity to reflect on the world in which we live. So we're dealing with teenagers who are trying to find their own identity, to find their own purpose in life. We're dealing with parents. How do they protect children in a new environment? How does this family, who is forced to become refugees from their own community, go seek out another indigenous clan and gain acceptance? These are all relatable things, and they're important themes for people to talk about when they leave the movie.
And of course, Neytiri is in the movie again, and now she's a mother, but she's still a warrior. So there's a challenge in that, right?
Well, the challenge is, you know, when you're young, you're fearless. You say yes to every challenge, and you throw yourself head on and you learn it, and you don't even care about the consequences. When you become a parent, the thought of losing something that you love more than you love yourself is unimaginable. So that set of fear has entered Neytiri and Jake's realm. But these children are mighty. They're just magnificent because they are of Neytiri and of Jake. So we're gonna get to experience Pandora and the oceans of Pandora through their eyes, and we're gonna do everything for the very first time as they're doing it for the very first time. And it's really beautiful.
Oh, great.
Amazing. So Zoe, the first movie, Avatar, we got a 3D, so people were curious about it. So it brought a lot of people to the theaters, but now we had the pandemic and 2 years without going to the theaters. Do you think that the second movie, Avatar 2, is going to, what it's going to offer to bring people back to the theaters? Do you think, is there anything that...
If anything, it's going to remind us how special it is when we all gather together and we go with our best friends and we go with our loved ones and we sit down with a whole bunch of strangers in a big theater and we experience something together that is magical, that is transfixing, that lingers in our hearts and compels us to continue talking about it. And then we come back for it. And then we generationally tell our kids about, you guys remember Star Wars, right? Star Wars is a generational experience. It's just something that you wanna immortalize, and it lives on in your grandfather, your father, your sons. Avatar is accomplishing just that. Trust me when I tell you, it is beautiful. It is absolutely magical. And I think that after the pandemic, we can all use a little more magic in our lives.
We need it, right?
And besides that, I mean, and besides that, we are seeing a lot of movies today that are gray. They are gray, and they have all these shades of white and black. And when you see Avatar again, I mean, it's just so colorful, and it's just so beautiful. I mean, I know what you're talking about, because, I mean, it's amazing. But it's also really contrast, really colorful, and it seems very different from the movies that are being made today.
Well, I think we want to be. We have an opportunity to transport people out of the world of today, get away from the news, get away from all those stories, and go to a place of beauty, but a place where you still have to find a purpose in yourself, where we celebrate diversity of cultures, where we celebrate, you know, diversity of people, and appreciation for nature and wildlife.
All right,
amazing.
That's it.
Salva de palmas, galera. I'm afraid we're running out of time, so what I can tell is it was a pleasure to have you guys here.
Thank you for having us.
You can tell by the audience how excited you guys were here, right? So,
and wait till you experience Pandora December 15th. You're going to be transported. Obrigado.
Thank you.
let's take a picture here, please. And Zoe, last quick question. Which character gave you more work to put it on? Gamora or, no, because Avatar you got all blue, and Gamora you were all green. Which one was harder to make it up?
I think that the most challenging has also become my most favorite, which is Neytiri.
Okay.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So much.
Let's take a picture. No, it's okay.
Let's take a picture over here.
Here.
Over there.
Thank you so much. You guys are amazing.
Goodbye, Comic-Con. Thank you,
Tchau,
Brazil!
Gamoras!
Barulho, senão ela não volta, hein? Barulho, barulho, barulho! Ai, gente, ela é maravilhosa e eu sinto que por eles também podiam continuar aqui, viu? Pena que o nosso tempo é curto. Nossa, muito carismática.
Incrível,
Muito
nossa,
fofa.
maravilhosa. Muito maravilhosa.
Gente, essa mulher é um espetáculo, não consigo. Não sei me portar. E eu amo que a gente faz tipo uma perguntinha, ela dá um textão maravilhoso, ela quer trocar ideia. É